Oh shit. We'll start with this one. It says Mugshot Monday. Serial killer Herbert Mullen. It says oh, that's a 42-minute documentary. But luckily, we'll Google the name and we'll watch some short videos about it. But it says Herbert William Mullen is a serial killer who murdered 13 people in California between 1972 and 1973. After he was voted most likely to succeed when he graduated from a Santa Cruz high school in 1965, Mullen begins to exhibit bizarre behavior that would have him in and out of mental hospitals several times over the next few years. As it turns out, Mullen was a paranoid schizophrenic whose primary delusion was that he could prevent earthquakes by sacrificing the blood of his victims to the earth. His birthday, which came on April 18th, was the same date of the devastating 1906 San Francisco earthquake, and Mullen believed this was significant. Not coincidence, significant. Before he began killing people, Mullen tried to self-medicate his mental illness with illegal drugs. Among his 13 victims were a 34-year-old college co-ed, a Catholic priest, and 4 young boys camping in a state park. Mullen is serving his time at Mole Creek State Prison. Still alive? Damn. Yeesh. Sorry. Sort of looks like Charles Manson. Oh no, he died August 19th, 2022. I guess they have not updated that portion of the website. So let's see. This was August 23, 2022. KIRO7.com. This is news from Santa Cruz. Okay, so serial killer who said he killed to ward off earthquakes dies at 75. He actually confessed to the murders. Let's see. Okay, so Mullen was serving life sentences for 11 of the 13 murders to which he confessed. The murders took place between October 1972 and February 1973 in Santa Cruz, took the lives of a priest, a co-ed, an acquaintance and his wife, a mother and her 2 children, an elderly former prize fighter, a homeless good Samaritan, and 4 teenage boys. Holy shit. There's a lot more than what we originally thought it was. Mullen had been denied parole a number of times since he first became eligible in the 1980s. In multiple parole hearings, Mullen placed blame for the murders on his now deceased parents, who he accused in 2006 of denying him maturity. I don't know, buddy. I'm not sure if that's going to hold up in court, but he said that they had failed to teach him the facts of life, including society's pecking order, the Santa Cruz Sentinel reported. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. Serial killer blaming his parents for the crimes that he committed because of they denied him maturity. Now, mind you, there have been plenty of serial killers that obviously their parents were abusive towards them and were horrible people toward them. On the flip side, there have also been many serial killers that come from normal families and they didn't experience abuse or anything when they were growing up. So I think his desire to commit these crimes was already there. He's just obviously trying to blame his parents for it, or trying to blame the fact that his parents, I guess, failed to teach him about maturity. But you know, that's a whole lot of people for not learning how to be an adult. I don't know, man. That's extremely weird. But this is the person right here. This trying to see what year this newspaper is from. Looks a little bit old. Oh, this is March 23, 2006. It says Mullen will have to wait another 5 years for parole chance. So when questioned at the final hearing, Mullen admitted that he had killed the 13 victims, but insisted that his parents forced him to do it by their inappropriate upbringing and felt his parents and sister should be held responsible. Mr. Mullen continues to blame others for his actions. District Attorney Jeff Rosell said in a statement last year, he lacks insight and shows no true remorse for these brutal murders. To this day, Mr. Mullen continues to pose as high of a risk to the community as he did during his crime spree in 1972 and 1973 if he were released. So these are pictures of the victims. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. I can't make I guess I can come in a little bit closer like this. That'll work. You may not see the picture very well, but it gives a pretty good description of victims, pictures, and a sort of small little biography of the person. All lives that were obviously cut short. I mean, you can see right here, 2 children. It's crazy. 13 people in total. Dang. And it's the gentleman in the middle with the glasses. That is another victim there as well. Jeez. Holy shit, that's crazy. Wait, where'd it go? See if we can find any videos. All pretty long. It's a documentary and whatnot. I'm just trying to see something that could be a little bit shorter, news related. Normally they don't have any copyright attached to it, which is a lot easier for us to be able to watch here without having a copyright infringement. Okay, let's see. This is from WSB Radio, but it just talks about him passing away. Everything else that talks about the actual serial killer is longer videos and whatnot. You can definitely YouTube them. That's definitely what I'm going to do after I'm done here. Wait, this is where we were right now, no? Was it not? Yeah, this is where we were. Wow, this has a whole different section to it. The other one didn't have all of this information. Because last we saw was the pictures here, and that's it. It cuts after that part. But that is him. Mullen.